Welcome back to RecorderWorks. So I just finished recording a video that was fairly esoteric. It had a kind of Japanese sounding oriental scale and a thumb piano. So I thought I'd do something a little bit more mainstream for contrast. So I'm going to play you a folk tune called Soldier's Joy. So not much to say about it, just a couple of things. First of all, it works well fast. I haven't played it a lot recently, so I can't play it particularly fast, but more like would be a good speed to get it to. But obviously that takes a bit of practice. One of the hardest bits is probably this. Sorry. I should probably try and get a more vertical view on this. So I'm using the C sharp, which is the tin whistle C sharp, where you have get your thumb on, but you have all your other fingers off. And that little bit, if you only practice a tune and then you kind of fall down every time you get to that little bit, that's not going to be very satisfying. So you should really isolate that bit and do it a lot of times until it's smooth and then put it back into the tune. So that's F sharp, A, F sharp, D, and then this is E, G, and C sharp. And then the other thing is just a few cuts that come from tin whistle playing. So I'm cutting anything, any note that's played with the right hand is being cut with this ring finger of the left hand. Now purists may be horrified by that, but it's how they do it in tin whistle playing, and it's fine because it's percussive. It doesn't have to be particularly in tune. But if you prefer, you can use an actual note, like maybe G. But the point is you need these cuts to separate notes unless you're going to do articulation, which is also fine, but it's nice to kind of play legato and not articulate every note, and then instead to use cuts if you have a repeat note. So this is actually a good point. So you can play tunes. A good way of knowing how good your playing is or how well you know a tune is to play it completely legato with no articulation. So I'm not guaranteeing this is going to work, but I'm going to show you what I mean. See, I had to cut that and I had to be inventive. I used the C natural for it. And you can kind of disguise dodgy fingerings that, aren't quite smooth if you're using articulation all the time. So I really recommend as an exercise, playing legato. Okay, so that's just a practice tip there. If you want to kind of find the flaws, it's a bit like doing Tai Chi, right? So the thing about Tai Chi, you're moving so incredibly slowly, right? So any little problems with your movement, any little imbalances, they really show up because you're moving so incredibly slowly that you can't cover over anything. So that's pretty much all I've got to say. Soldier's Joy, a bit more mainstream than strange esoteric stuff that I also like doing. I like to do a mixture of both. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.